Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jordan, and I want to talk about the UK pre-order bonus for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Normally, I never, ever pre-order games. Growing up, I really didn't have the money to do it, and these days, now more than ever, they release games that kind of don't work, and then like 3 months later, they do work, but then they're on sale, and either way, normally I never pre-order games, but for Pokemon Legends Arceus, I did because I didn't want to get all caught up in the internet's opinion with the game. I was able to go into it with a fresh mind, which is what I wanted, and I didn't, like I said, want the internet's opinions to like flood my experience with the game. So I went ahead, I pre-ordered the game, but I'm cheap, and I wanted to get the best pre-order bonus that I could. If I'm spending $60, if I'm going to spend it, whether it's at Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, whatever, if I'm spending $60, whoever's giving me the best deal, I'm going with them. But in my case, all the US pre-orders as a whole seemed really low effort and lazy. You have the options between a little plush creature, some art cards, or some okay looking in-game outfits. This surprised me because I thought that Nintendo was known for adding cool bonuses to their games to get everyone all hyped up and excited. Apparently not for the US though. And that's how I started looking into pre-order bonuses for other countries. And as you can tell, I ended up with going with the UK Amazon pre-order bonus, and man, why did the US not get anything cool like this? You get a steelbook case with a huge full cover-to-cover art piece that has that old school ink painting art style going on here. Great colors, great detail, and a very unique art style compared to Pokemon games in the past. On top of that, we get my boy Cyndaquil all happy and doing his thing there. The art wraps around the edges of the case and even spills into the inside, where we have another huge art piece that shows the main antagonist checking out wildlife and doing research or whatever. This is my first time actually getting a steelbook for any game in my life, and I see why people would want them, especially if you're getting them for free just by pre-ordering anyway. It will be a fine addition to anybody's collection. I just love it, man, and I think that this level of effort should have been put into US pre-orders as well. After looking at this, I forgot the art cards were even an option in the US. It makes me feel like the art cards were originally meant for something else, and then last minute somebody realized, hey, the US doesn't have anything cool, and they just threw them in as an afterthought, which is really unfortunate. And this is before I even get to the part 2 of the pre-order bonus, which is the plastic model of the wooden Pokeball that was introduced in Legends Arceus. Don't get me wrong, it's just a cheaply made plastic add-on here, so there's nothing crazy going on, but of course it's so cool to get a replica of the model because it's the first redesign we've actually seen in so long. It's pretty small, maybe 2 inches or so in diameter, with the iconic wood grain on the bottom, red plastic on top, and all of those little extra features that made this Pokeball seem a little bit more old school, like the metal ring around the clasp and the little steam duct on top. The wood grain actually has a little bit of texture, which is really cool, and again, it's awesome to be able to look at the model up close and see it with your own eyes. Even though it's mainly for decoration, you can actually open up and use it to store your Switch games if you wanted to. I probably wouldn't recommend using it as a carrying case per se, just based off of how cheap the item feels. The plastic is so thin, you can easily reflect light through it, and the Pokeball as a whole is really flimsy, loose, and overall cheaply made. And now that I think about it, the steelbook is a little bit cheap and flimsy feeling as well. The steelbook is just a lot looser than I expected it to be, and its build material is much closer to tin than actual steel, and I could easily see you accumulating dents based off of just normal use. At the end of the day, this pre-order definitely should have been available for the US market. I understand why it wasn't. The US market's known to pretty much buy anything no matter what, so unfortunately I don't see this attitude changing very much with Nintendo, which leaves me to a very unsatisfying point of conflict where I don't want to pre-order the games based on principle, but at the same time, if I'm in another situation like this where I know I'm going to get the game for whatever reason, I want to spend the same amount of money that I would have been spending anyways to get some of those extra items being given away, especially for free. And all I gotta say is I'm kind of bummed out that I missed the golden age of pre-order bonuses, and I feel like especially these days, Nintendo should be taking more pride in these big releases and making them special events again. I'm not even going to start to mention the even cooler items that Japan has access to, so I'm going to end the video right here. But moving forward, forward, if another Pokemon game comes out and is interesting to me, I definitely will be at least taking a look at the pre-order options from the UK and Japan and other regions and picking one that's going to be the best experience for me. But either way, guys, I'm getting out of here. Thank you so much for just listening to me talk about this pre-order bonus. It's something that's been on my mind forever, and it's something I've been excited to show you guys, so I'm glad that I'm finally able to put it on camera, on video here for you guys to experience. But either way, I'm getting out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Jordan Floyd, and I hope to see you in the next one.